In this video, we're going to go over how to subtract three fractions with different denominators. So let's say I were to give you the question 5 over 6 minus 1 over 3 minus 1 over 4. And I told you to find the answer. How would you do that? Well, as you can see, they each have a different denominator. So our first step is to make them all out of the same thing, or to find a common denominator. And to do that, we're going to list the multiples of each of the denominators and find the lowest common multiple. So if we start with 6, we have 6, 12, 18, 24, and 30. And then if we move on to 3, we get 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. And then when we move on to 4, we get 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. And so I can already see the lowest common multiple for each, and that's going to be 12, as 12 is found in each of them. So now we need to make each denominator out of 12. So to make 6 12, we have to multiply by 2, and what we do to the bottom of the fraction, we always have to do to the top to make the fraction equivalent. And so 5 times 2 is equal to 10. So we get 10 over 12 as our first fraction, and then for our second fraction, to make 3 12, we have to multiply by 4. And then when we multiply the top by 4, we get 4 out of 12 for the second fraction. And for the third fraction, to make 4 12, we have to multiply by 3. And then what we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top. And so for our last fraction, we get 3 out of 12. And so now that we have 4 common denominators in 12, or 3 common denominators, in 12, we can simply subtract the numerators. Now 10 minus 4 is 6. And 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. So our final answer is going to be 3 over 12, which is equivalent to 1 over 4. Let's try another problem, but this time I'm going to get you guys to pause the video and try it on your own. But this time, let's try 1 over 2 minus 2 over 3 minus 1 over 4. Now pause the video and try it on your own, but when you come back you'll see that the process is the same. We need to find a common denominator, so we need to list the multiples of each of the denominators. So if we start with 2, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's do a few more. Let's go 12, 14, 16. Now for 3, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18. And then for 4, we get 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. So I can already see a common multiple for each, and that's going to be 12 again. And so now we need to make each denominator 12. So 2 times 6 is going to give us 12. And what we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top. So 1 times 6 is going to equal 6. So our first fraction is going to be, our first fraction is going to be 6 over 12. And then our second fraction, to make 3 12, we have to multiply by 4. And we have to multiply by 4 on the top too, so that'll give us 8 over 12. And then to make 4 12, we have to multiply by 3. And what we do to the bottom, we do to the top. So that's going to give us 3 over 12. So now that we have this, we have a common denominator for each fraction, which is 12. We can simply subtract the numerators. 6 minus 8 is going to be equal to negative 2. Negative 2 minus 3 is going to be equal to negative 5 over 12. So we have a little trick question there. Now a common mistake is that students will often say, I were to give you 1/2 minus 2/3. Students will often subtract both things. So they'll subtract the numerators and they'll get -1, and then they'll subtract both denominators and they'll get 2 minus 3 is equal to -1. And that'll give them technically 1 over 1. That is wrong. Do not do that. You need to always have a common denominator, and you never subtract the denominator. You only subtract the numerator. I hope this video helped. Thank you.